So now what we're going to go ahead and do is go through that story that you told me at the beginning of our time together. Do you remember that day when you were feeling really upset after that phone call and the thoughts of suicide were really intense?
Yeah, you're referring the day that I called immigration
exactly
to make the appointment. I remember calling the day that it was very stressful for me.
Yeah. This time what we're going to do is give you the opportunity to rewrite the story. So this time we're going to go ahead and tell the story again, but imagine yourself using the skills that you learned during treatment to resolve the crisis. So you'll think about whatever skills you've learned that could be helpful at different points during the story. You can use anything we've talked about in therapy. You can even use your treatment log as your guide as we're going through this, if you need to jog your memory.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and I'd like to hear the story again about what happened this day. And then this time around, what skills might you have used?
So you're asking me to how all those skills would have helped me in that situation while I tell you what happened, but I will apply the skills.
Exactly, and I'll help guide you along.
Okay.
Just like last time. Okay?
So, perfect. So I made a phone call, as you know, because I was trying to make an appointment with the immigration office for my visa.
And where are you while this is happening?
I was actually by my desk. I have an area in my house where I have a small desk. I have some privacy.
Yeah, what's around you?
I have my laptop kind of in front of me. I have my guitar on the left side that I play when I really feel stressed. I have some of the books, and that's all I have. It's not a big space, but I was over there, and I remember I had to make a phone call. I was thinking a lot about making this phone call. It wasn't easy for me, in all honesty.
What were you telling yourself about it?
This is going to end badly. This is they are not going to give me an appointment. I need to go back to Italy. I need to reinvent myself. I don't know what to do. What am I going to do? I don't have a job. Yes, I have my family there, but the most it was bad. It was going to be terrible. It was going to be the end of the world, and they were going to say no to me.
What skill could you use here?
I could have easily seen myself approaching the phone and seeing myself having to make this phone call, doing a lot of breathing exercise like we have done together. It would have been very helpful seeing myself like doing some nice breathing, some inhale, exhale, counting the numbers like you helped me in the exercise.
And what does that feel like as you're doing that?
It would have felt calmed down a little bit for sure at the beginning, and approaching physically, just holding the phone without being so stressed. It would have been being more relaxed and more ready to make that phone call. Yeah, and actually that you let me think now. It would have been nice, like, okay, that's fine, just phone call. I would have felt more calm in order to initiate the task.
Yeah, so you're feeling more calm.
Yeah.
And then what happens next?
As you know, the moment that I was doing that, then a lot of thoughts came to my mind. One, I wasn't helping myself with the breathing, but mostly it was a lot of negative. This is not going to happen, this is bad, this is terrible. What I could have done, now that I picture myself in that situation and having to use the skills that we have done together, it would have been very nice to focus on my thinking, like we have done, trying to control my thinking, or try to figure out what was going on with me. And so I could have done an ABC, for example. I could have focused on what was happening, and instead of letting the thoughts just come into me and and being so powerful, I could have stopped for a second, first of all identify what I was telling myself, which I already told you, this is bad, this is good, this is the end of the world, they're going to say no to me. And the ABC, the C would have been, I guess, a lot of anxiety.
You're feeling really anxious as you tell yourself this is the end of the world.
Yeah, because I was anticipating that they were going to tell me that, and that the thoughts were so powerful. And then the skill that really helped me the most would have been in the moment asking myself, is this helpful? Is this going to help you? Like we have done in therapy. And that would have helped me to say, okay, this is not helpful. Telling yourself this is not helpful. What could you tell yourself? And so I can picture myself kind of having a different thought.
What is that different thought?
My different thought would have been sitting over there once again while I'm doing the breathing, while I'm trying to calm myself down. It would have been, first of all, I would have said, if you keep thinking like this, it's not going to help you. So you're going to feel even worse with your anxiety. And I could have told myself, if I picture myself in the moment, I could have myself, you don't know what they are going to say. There is no evidence that they are going to say no to you. It didn't happen before.
So some of that challenging questions worksheet
yes.
there too.
Yeah, very good point. It could have been one of these, where is the evidence? Are you getting too emotional? And then you just go straight to the thought. So the idea would have been, even if they say no, well, not even if they say no, it's like, I have no evidence what they are going to say. I'm going to make the appointment like I've always done. There are things that I cannot control.
Okay.
And yeah.
And how are you feeling in your body then, as you?
Oh, I'm feeling good right now. I wish I could have done this then.
What are you noticing in your body when you?
I feel calmer. I feel calm. I feel more in control, not only of my body, but the most important thing, I feel that all those thoughts, they are not so powerful. The negative message, it's more that I can help myself with my thinking, and I can actually achieve the task of what I was planning to do in a better state of mind.
Then what happens next?
But next what happens is that I talk to them, and that I don't see myself so agitated. I see myself calm. I see myself able to control myself. I see myself even paying attention to what they are telling me, because I'm not so focused on my negative thoughts. So I'm like, it's okay, and you can talk to them, listening to them, and I see myself making the appointment without going straight right away that something bad is going to happen. So I would have left the phone call more, I'm not saying super happy, but for sure normal, no stress to the point. It was bad for me.
So you were able to resolve that crisis by using the skills that you've learned, specifically your relaxation skills,
yes,
as well as the challenging questions worksheet and the ABC worksheet. So really nice work there, and successfully rewriting the story.
Yeah, and I can see the value of this, because if I picture myself in doing those things, it would have been very helpful. I can actually see myself doing that, and I already, just talking to you about that, I'm already feeling calm or feeling better. So
great. It sounds like your hard work has paid off.